We going?
That's how we start when I do a fingers.
When you do one of those, that means we're on.
Double wham.
Man, welcome to Podophiles. Tonight's episode. Where did we come from? Human beings.
Your
How did it all
mom.
start?
Bow,
Oh,
bow,
man.
bow. We came from your dad into your mom. Bing, bing.
That's literally true for 6 humans on this planet.
6?
Yeah.
Oh, you're actual.
Yeah.
I was like, where did the rest of us come from? What does Dave know?
Well,
it's the weirdest Illuminati ever. The 6 people who fuck. Everything else is a lie. We've all genetically made this. We didn't pick the best ones. We just picked the ones who like to fuck.
we just picked 6 and they're responsible for everyone. That would be 1 billion. That would be 1 billion children per person.
McDonald's can do it. Why can't they?
That's right.
Welcome to my bedroom. Billions.
Yeah, we're going to talk about where humans come from. And we're going to make that same joke probably 8 more times. Every time the word come and humans comes, come on. You know it's going to be.
It's a show about vagina.
When are they going to have a scientist on? Never. You know what I noticed the other day? I was talking to my therapist, and I like my shoulders in white. And then I was like, wow, I got confidence back because therapy's working well. Like 3 different times in the last 2 days, I've had confidence, and I'm like, what is happening? I'm confident because I was like this. As I was talking to the therapist on Zoom. I'm like this, and all of a sudden I find myself going. She didn't say anything, but I could see in her face. I'm like, oh, yeah, sorry. Just checking out my shoulders.
So when you got it back, was it like, what's this?
I felt wrong. I mean, to be honest,
yeah,
I felt like I did something wrong. I was like, oh shit, I better stop. And then I was like, no, it's okay. It was I was psyched about it, but this last Sunday I had 2 shows in 2 separate spots of the state, like one in Greenwich and one at the casino. And one was during the day, and the one guy at his house where he had the show in the backyard.
Oh yeah, how was that?
So much better than the one you and I did. Oh my god! But it's not nothing against Pete tries, but this was like something. This was a bunch of people that are big fans of Compound Media and like Kevin Brennan's show and the Ski Mask show and all these guys. It's one guy. He's part of that Ski Mask show. He put it in his backyard. There was like 40 people, but it was just awesome. A lot
like
of fun.
An actual planned show.
A lot of great comics on it. It was a good time. But when I got there, we went into the house and they had one of those scales that doctors use, like when you're weighing in the white one with you can do the height. So everyone's like, "Fuck it, let's weigh in before we go up." It's funny. And my scale I knew was kind of broken, but I didn't know how off. But lately I've been getting pissed because I've been running like a lot and I've been eating all right. I mean, I snack once in a while, but nothing bad. And even if I eat something like bread and stuff, I figured I should be losing weight. But every time I weigh myself, I'm still around like 190 something. Like I was like 195, 197. I'm like, I can't be 195. I can't be. People are telling me I look skinnier. I feel much healthier. It's weird. So when I took my shoes off, when I weigh myself at home, I'm butt naked. So I knew it'd be a couple more pounds, whatever. I was going to be wearing shoes and just shorts and a shirt. I was 183. And then I was like, oh, I must look AIDSy. And Chrissy Mayer was there and she goes, you look very far from AIDSy. I go, first of all, if I have an emo band, Very Far From AIDSy is going to be the name of it. And second of all, I felt good. I was like, another person walked by and said, no, you look great. And I'm like, thank you. And then all of a sudden, I had to keep making jokes about how too thin I was and how big my head must look on my skinny body. Like, I couldn't handle it. I took it in, then I couldn't handle it. And then I was like, no, fuck you. I've worked hard. I do look good. I look the best of Pat Oates has looked in a while. Fuck it.
You got to reset your default, man.
I'm now working on me with therapy and all that other shit. But like I had someone in my ear telling me I stunk.
Did you when you were a kid and the doctor put you on that scale? Did you get excited when they didn't ask you to take off your shoes for measuring height?
Nah, I was so thin as a kid that I wanted everything on so I'd weigh more than like, a pea. Like until I got to college, I could eat forever and I was just skin and bone. I was athletic, but I could never gain a pound. I wanted rocks in my shoes.
I was a fat fuck. I was a fat kid.
I can't imagine you a fat fuck.
The thing is, like, right before the fat, I was adorable. I was like the kind of kid you abduct.
How old were you as fat?
From what I remember, from age like 10, 11, all the way up until once I hit puberty, it was like someone squeezed a tube of toothpaste and it all moved up and formed like.
So you should have been cute as a fatty if you were 10.
No, I had tits. Like I was fat.
Isn't that what cute fat kids are? They have tits.
No, like
Chunk from Goonies is cute. He had tits.
Sandlot, I wasn't that kind of fat. I was like beer gut fat.
You were drinking?
Yeah, it looked like it.
6 kids coming out of your mom. I guess somebody's got to drink.
Yeah. Not for nothing, but my dad used to call my brother Michael Michelob.
Not for nothing.
What
does that mean?
Do we have to give you something?
I don't know. I just like it.
Yeah, what does that say?
Not for nothing. No, I didn't know we were.
I didn't know we had to fucking Venmo you asshole.
It's like a fucking infomercial.
Not for nothing. I don't do it. Money for nothing, and the chicks are for free.
But the comedy ain't pay up.
The chicks are free. I guess that's why money's nothing. But I guess that means if the money's nothing, then the chicks aren't free. They're money. Because money's nothing.
An all chick economy.
But I answered my door today. I had a sad moment, but also I laughed because the guy was stupid. I answered my door today, and the census guy came. And I've been not home when the census guy's been dropping things off. He finally caught me. Old man, probably in his 60s, wearing shorts, and he had scabs on his shins. I couldn't stop looking at. And I'm like, what happened? And I kept looking down. I couldn't make eye contact. And he's just like, I thought at one point he was going to say, I'm up here. But he didn't.
Did you ever destroy the scabs?
He keeps getting kicked in the shins by people who don't want to fucking answer his questions. Get out of here!
This man won't stop asking who lives here. They're just kicking him.
Who lives here? Shut up! Get out of here!
Yeah, a white guy should not be coming to my neighborhood where there's mostly not white people asking who lives here. Who legally lives here? That's not a good move in Ansonia. But
yeah, you get kicked in the shins, I heard.
Dude, you think it's a kid, but it's a 50-year-old Mexican man. I mowed my lawn with your leg. But he goes, he asked me that question. He goes, who lives here? And I have a weird situation where there's someone else on the lease, but they're not here right now, whatever. And I'm like, well, when? When do you mean? And he's like, April 1st. And I was kind of like, oh, well, my ex-girlfriend did live here April 1st, but she doesn't live here now. I thought in my head. But I was like, yeah, it was 2 people and I went, when he said April 1st, I don't know why, but I went, April Fools? And with a straight face, he goes, no, I'm serious.
I wonder why people are
I wanted to make a joke back, but I can tell he doesn't get jokes, so I just went, okay. Like I thought he...
Can I tell you, I saw the
saddest... Why would he think I thought he was playing a prank?
Those wacky census
It's not April! Why would I... I'm sorry, but what a stupid bitch. Of course you're going door to door for census. You're retarded. He's coming to the door. April Fools? Nope.
I can't say that I can get inside his head, but I would imagine his motivations might revolve around not getting kicked in the shin.
Yeah, something happened to his shins. He had lesions.
He's just like, no, I'm serious here. I'm serious. Don't kick me.
So I was that got my sadness away. And I was like, hey.
I saw the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life
Good for you.
the other day. I was driving back from Hartford.
So what did Brandon say?
He said, good for me.
Oh, I thought he made some shot at you, but
no, it's
that's an easy, like, oh, were your pants off? That's an easy.
No, I was driving back from Hartford and there was an accident, 4 lanes backed up. And to the point where it was a fresh accident. There were ambulances and fire trucks trying to get by everybody to get up to the accident.
Imagine
I could see it.
You're in an accident, you're bleeding, like your arm is half off, and someone goes, that's a fresh one.
Fresh.
You get to an accident, you're like, oh, it just happened. Like
the only time you don't want an expiration date is during an accident.
This was in the moment accident. And
was it really an accident though?
No, it was. It was a legit, there were cars.
Not for nothing.
2 cars.
Not for nothing.
There were 2 cars piled up.
Brandon, I think you're right. I think it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm sure there was cars that collided, but what I'm saying is there was definitely somebody at fault. I'm sure.
One guy was
texting and driving.
Man.
I know 2 people just drove into each other and both went, oops, at the same time. Whoops. Dude, I say oops so much. I've caught myself recently.
Yeah,
and I'm not a guy who looks like he says oops, but my guy, if I drop geese, I go oops. I say oops way too fucking much. So if somebody wanted to make fun of me, like, you think you're tough, like, I'm not tough. I say oops for every fucking mishap. Out loud. I don't kind of inside oops. I outside oops. I ollie oops.
So the sad part, though, I know.
Everyone died.
The sad part was when everybody was slowing down, I looked next to me and there was a dog with his head out the window that as he slowed down went like,
oh no.
This isn't fun anymore.
Ended.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking. Like
his air conditioning. Hey-o.
I have this theory that I think animals, because I think consciousness is rising, so I believe that like animals are getting smarter. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it seems like they're displaying more.
My consciousness is rising right now with your hair that way.
Well, what are you testing to see if they're getting smarter?
Well, it just
seems. Dick. I think it was.
Look getting at dumber. Dick. Well, when I fuck them, they say no now. Before they couldn't enunciate. No, I feel that it just feels like they're the way they act. Like my cats, for example. I know it's weird, but even dogs I've seen and other animals, they just seem like more human-like in their behavior. I can't explain it, but something like that, like the dog noticing that and being like, "Oh, there's sadness." Why should a dog notice that?
Well, the dog was sad because all of a sudden going for a ride with your head out the window, the best thing ever for a dog, got spoiled as he stopped.
Oh, because he had to stop. Oh, yeah. I thought you meant he got pissed.
No, he didn't give a shit about the people. He was just like, yay, yay, ride. And then the car slowed down. He was like, oh, well, this isn't fun anymore.
I guess my theory shot then. We tried.
I think the dog had a good sense of what's what, though.
I think I finally figured out how to get my license
screen behind you, though.
I think I got that figured out.
Oh, yeah?
I think so.
That's really exciting.
I talked to 2 different people. I've got a lot of people.
Give me my gun. My boss that Brandon knows, my boss Pete, he knows a couple, and they're not illegal. They're real doctors, but they'll sign papers for like $30 in New Haven, and he told me where they are, and I'm like, okay. But if not, my therapist, when I told her about it, because I was talking about trying. Getting confidence again. I think one thing that hurts my confidence is that I do feel lesser than because I don't drive because this thing I can't control, but that I should. It's just weird that I can't handle this, and it does make me have less confidence in going out on dates by taking on shows, by feeling like I have to depend on others. It does hurt me, and I was talking about that, and she's like, I can talk to a couple of case managers. They might know where to go, and try to help you out with that. And if not, at least that guy Pete knows someone that's kind of shady, but I guess they're also illegal. I mean, legal. I think legal.
I just thought of something too. So my other podcast, the Terrible Podcast at terrible.com, TARTBULL.com. My co-host there, her sister, her twin sister, is a doctor. She lives in North Carolina, but I could speak with them because if I explain the situation, she might sign it for you as a doctor.
Yeah, but I think it needs to be a Connecticut doctor because it's a Connecticut DMV.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out.
Oh, who knows?
Yeah.
I'm
just remind me about that because she wrote a prescription.
You actually just watch our fucking podcast sometime and then you can see it right here.
Her sister, that's I don't want to say anymore, but
no, I'm saying instead of having me remind you, watch our fucking podcast and you can see it in time.
Yeah, but I'll still forget like in a week or two. What I'm saying is if it doesn't work out, remind me and I'll ask her. That's what I mean.
Well, I think maybe animal conscious is going up, but human conscious is fucking dropping.
Way down.
Dave, you were going to say something.
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm rooting for you, but I'm also torn because I'd
I
like you to have your license.
No.
There goes half my shows.
Before you say anything else, I've made a decision in my mind. There are some people that have helped me out during these times.
Who still get to drive you?
No. Who still get to be on shows with me, but I will drive them. And Dave, you are one of them.
Woohoo!
Some of you, no. Some of you were just there because I needed a ride. And you probably know who you are because I don't go to you in real times. But no, there are some of you, like you. I told Dion anytime he wants to go to a show because he likes to just go, and I'm like, I'll drive you now. He likes driving anyway, but I'll offer it to anyone. You guys, Pete, whatever. People that have helped me out, Frankie, Dan Brown, people that have helped me out like that. Brandon doesn't go to show, but when you shows again, then I would definitely drive. I mean, I got to figure out a car still. I'm still don't have the money to do that yet, but I'll just be happy to fucking have the license. It will change me to have the fucking license.
I've been working on some stuff, by the way, so hopefully I'll get to be on the stage because there's been some.
Oh, stuff. Material. I thought you meant
material.
Gigs. I was like, oh.
No. Maybe though.
I've been also working on material, but I've been doing like I've built every half hour.
That's great. No, I'm just letting you know that. Yeah. So
I just got accepted to the Connecticut Comedy Festival.
ooh,
That's a thing.
That's a thing.
Where's that?
I don't know. They said details to follow. But
Oh,
I'm
that's
accepted.
Fairfield Comedy Club again.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think so.
I wouldn't do that if you paid me. Not for nothing.
you do it.
No, I'm doing it for nothing.
I wouldn't. They don't. They want They want Connecticut people that are gonna bring them fucking people, and they just take all their New York people and shove it on there. Those guys don't support the people that are good in Connecticut. No offense, Dave.
Hey, no worries.
I'm better than all of them. Confidence, shoulders.
Yeah.
Fucking feeling it. Before we get to the human thing,
Pat gets shoulder. The first thing he does is dust him off.
I for the first time in my singleness now since I've been single, I totally misread a fuck situation, like hardcore. And I had no clue. And then like afterward, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. And afterwards, I'm like, oh, that person wanted the fuck.
Yeah, but it's always
complained about my life. I just complained about my life instead. I'm such a yenta.
It's always better to get it wrong and not fuck.
I was asked it flat out. Yeah, you know what? You're right, but like flat out during the conversation, something that was said was, "Yeah, I mean, you know how you always hated casual sex. You'd never do that now." And I'm like, "Yeah, I maybe, but I don't know. I probably still like."
You know what? I'll wear a bow tie.
I went on Twitter instead of I went on Twitter and it was like casual sex. I'll wear a t-shirt and chinos. Like,
I don't know what a chino is. Is that a style?
It's like it's like khaki pants.
Okay.
And it's also a slur for Hispanics, I think. Hey, chino.
Chicano.
Or Chinese.
Isn't chinos Chinese in Spanish?
Yeah, because Orlando Baxter, who's a great fucking comic, one of his first bits he had was like he's a teacher and this kid got in trouble, and he was like the beginning of the joke is like he broke a window at school and then the teacher asked him why he did it and he goes, well, the teacher asked me to crack a window, and and then he goes, what if like 30 years later he gets arrested and a Chinese guy got murdered and they're like, why did you do this? My boss told me to do cappuccino. I always love that. Orlando's fucking killer. Humans.
Yeah.
Cappuccino. I can hear better now because I had to laugh, but instead of spitting out water, it came out of my ear, and now I can hear better. Thank you, Pat.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, human consciousness is going down. I cleared my ears with the old wackadoodle. I just want
Let me clear my ears. Hit me.
When you were a kid and you went swimming and you're like, I got my ear. Would your mom grab your nose and blow? And then would you feel better? Like would pop?
Dude, when I was a kid, my grandmother used to clean all of our ears by taking a piece of cotton, twisting it in, wrapping it around a bobby pin, shoving it in your ear and twisting it like a corkscrew.
Fucking killed you.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't believe I'm not deaf.
Killed you.
Like she was an old school Depression era, so it was just like, no, we're gonna get it all. We need to save it for something, making candles. It just
then she could have punctured your eardrum.
Yeah. Oh, I'm aware. It fucking hurt.
My fucking Aunt Glenda was on the phone one time back in the 70s, whatever, and I guess she was doing her ear in on the phone, the old school phone, and then didn't realize it and went and fucking ruined the eardrum. Just fucking hammer time, just fucking right into her drum.
Oh God, yep. Jesus Christ!
So when I was a kid, I was like, "Be careful of Q-tip." I'm like, I'm not stupid like Aunt Glenda. I'm not gonna fucking
fucking A.
What was that Black Hammer guy's name?
John
Henry. I'm like, I'm not gonna John Henry the fuck out of my ear.
There lies a steel driving man.
How many of you did not know what I meant and thought it was MC Hammer? Who's that Black Hammer guy?
Yeah, I was there. But you couldn't have been MC Hammer because he had nothing to do with ears or real
Black
hammers.
Hammer. Why isn't that a superhero? Black Hammer. Or a porn star. All right, so humans.
Yes.
They're here. They've been here a long. How long have humans supposedly been here?
Ooh, that I don't know.
Is the calendar? No, we start before the calendar.
Yeah, they say. I think they say about.
Someone had to make you. We couldn't be born the first day and go calendar.
I think they say about 200,000 years is what they say.
Really?
Is it that long to make a calendar?
I think is what
we've only been keeping track for 2,020 years.
No. What I'm saying is they're saying that humans existed in their current form, I think, for about 200,000 years. But history as we know it started about 5,000 years ago.
Right. No, I was saying like
history as we know it.
People, not Cro-Magnon, not fucking guys with giant forehead, not the caveman lawyer. I'm talking about human being people.
You know, I'll look it up while you're talking, but I'm pretty sure it's 250,000. Let's try. What do you think it is, Pat? And then what do you think it is, Dave? And we'll look it up. You guys know what I think. So
how long do I think people have been here?
Like the kind of people.
2020 now. I'm gonna say 4,000 years.
No, I'm gonna say it's more than that.
Well, first of all, fuck you, Dave. He didn't say it was right or wrong. He asked me what I thought, and then he was gonna ask you. So you can't say no. You just do your fucking thing. You know what? Maybe when your nana fucking jammed you in the head, she took out your heart.
All right.
I fucking nailed it. Well,
I'll do my thing.
Let Dave guess.
All right.
So
my guess.
Right. No, Pat.
Yeah.
No.
Fine. My guess is that Pat is wrong.
Well, I will say that
the classes as well.
The official mainstream narrative, like if you
I can't trust that.
Exactly. It says that we've been around our ancestors have been around for 6 million years, they say. 6 million.
What does Black Google say?
6 million. But the modern form of humans only evolved about 200,000 years ago, and civilization as we know it is about 6,000 years old.
All right, I was up by 2,000.
Yeah, so
so when they say modern, do they just mean like with thumbs and without tails, or what is
the way we are now? We've been like this
pants and shit
supposedly for 200,000 years, like talking all this stuff, pants and shit about 6,000 years.
There's no better way to put it. That should be in the history books.
The first guy who wears pants.
That
everybody
asshole
just starts following him. That guy's got ideas.
First of all, yeah.
Second of all, hang on.
Your dick out, and you're like, "This is weird all the time." I know everyone's doing it, but it's weird. And then one guy walks by with pants, you're like, "Whoa, follow that guy." Let's change the game. Starts now. Pants and shit.
This is.
Why should I be in charge? Look, now I know what to do with my hands when we're talking.
Or if we're saying pants and shit, not only was he wearing pants, but then he actually shit in something that wasn't his foot or the ground. And he's like, he shit in a bucket. They're like, pants and shit? Oh my God, this guy's killing.
Was the first guy to wear pants the first guy to shit his pants?
No.
I think it
Someone
was.
else
The first guy who did it was so careful because he had the only pants.
Well, I have an alternate theory, though, right? Everybody's like, the first guy. But see, the first guy to do it, he gets the shit kicked out of him because he's different. Everyone's scared of him. Like, this guy's pants, and they kill him. And then the next guy who's like, wait a minute, and he puts the pants on, and he's the one's like, wow, everyone wants to be like him. He's the fucking trendsetter. So don't be the first one.
I'm not saying what he looked like, but he wore them saggy. They were down, and you can see his underwear. I'm like, who made underwear? He's like, oh, yeah, I also made underwear.
So leadership was determined by who could take the pants? Is that why this is the one who wears the pants?
Yes. Well, who wears the pants in the family? They were all a family.
Wow.
Back then, that's when it was Adam, Eve, Tyrone, and Steve.
There were 4 dudes. They had like 3 sons. They had 2 sons. One of them kills the other one. There were no girls. So I can say
Eve.
Yeah, that was the mom.
Yeah, so they had to fuck her.
Well, there was actual other humans that existed because
not according to your fucking back.
The hell you say?
No, in the Bible it says it.
What?
The Bible.
Yeah.
Why didn't they get credit?
No, you're a Bible.
Yeah.
Wait, why don't we know about them?
Who are the other people? Jeff.
It just says the unwashed ones or whatever, but it does. The
unwatchables.
No, unwashed, like unwashed masters.
God's like watching 2 people fuck.
Are we talking after?
That was God's reality show. The unwatchables. Then he's like, the only ones worth watching fucks Adam and Eve. The other ones do it all gross.
Right in the butt.
They keep trying to have butt babies. I told them, no butt babies. The God's like, there are no butt babies.
And
he's still saying it.
Not with that attitude, God.
Oh, man. Yeah, so when Cain killed Abel,
then how come there's a black kid? That had to come from poop, right? He's a black kid. What the fuck's a black kid? How the fuck did we get one of those? Where the fuck did he come from? There's 5 of us. Why isn't one burnt?
They said the masses were
Eve, what have you been doing?
What's wrong with that one kid's eyes? That's Chinese. Like, how the fuck? Eve, what the fuck? Who are you fucking?
Or what the fuck are you fucking? Exactly. What are you fucking?
So wait.
So when when Cain killed Abel,
yeah,
God marked Cain and said that everybody else will know who you are and they won't fuck with you, but they also won't, associate with you because you're the first murderer or some shit. But yeah, it's really weird. That actually falls into the whole human origin thing.
He became codependent, therefore the name cocaine.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
And then Eric Clapton made that song.
Would you know my name when my baby fell out the window?
What's the difference
between... Can you imagine being Abel in heaven? He's the only one there. He's the first dead guy on the planet. And he's just hanging out in paradise like there's no one to talk to.
Well, it's not paradise. It's supposed to be what your idea of paradise is. He doesn't know what anything is. It's just boring as fuck.
So it's just full of other dudes. Like, this is all I've ever been around.
It's just his brother not killing him.
Hey, Kane, you want to go play catch? Yeah, I really do. This is awesome.
It's him not getting killed and fucking his mom because that's all he knows.
Oh, hey, Dad's not here? All right.
Fucking his dad, too. He doesn't care. It's heaven.
Butt babies.
You're not gay when you're dead.
The first necrophiliac.
You're a ghost. No gay ghost. It's not penetration when you can float right through.
Wow. So, yeah, so that has to do with the origins of humanity.
Here's how I'm not Bible versed in any fucking way. I know there's a Bible. I know the basic dumb, but I don't know a lot of stuff.
I just want to say one thing really quickly, too.
I just want to fucking ask a question.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. I just want to say something about the Bible.
Before you do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're talking about one thing, and I want to stay in that subject.
Go ahead.
We don't do that well. Cain and Abel are Adam and Eve's kids?
Yes.
See, I don't know any. Who were Adam and Eve's kids? Just those two?
Yeah.
Originally.
So the first, everyone's
I didn't know they had more.
Well, they had later.
They had like 6 or something.
Yeah, it's not
the unwatchable
part of the story that's just really popular that gets repeated a lot, and it's just the first part. So,
but Cain and Abel were Adam and Eve's kids. So
yes.
2 kids were playing, and one killed the other. That happens all the time.
No, that's not what happened.
What happened was
he killed him with the jawbone of an ass. Which, by the way, did he murder the ass to get the jawbone? He slaughtered that ass.
I don't know nothing, but I've been murdering ass my whole life, just so you know. Oh, thank you.
That girl in the jawbone of her ass. No. Yo, you see that girl's jawbone of her ass? Yo, that ass has jawbone. That ass looks like Jay Leno. That got some sweet ass. You see that jawbone on that ass, girl? Woo. Jawbone on that ass. That's not a Yin Yang Twin song.
Doggy Style must have been.
Yeah.
Doggy Style must have been way more fun when the chick still had tails. Like something to grab onto.
Adam's fucking Eve. He's just staring at her all the time, making eye contact. He's like, I don't like this. She's shifty. And then he walks out and he sees 2 dogs fucking. He goes, style.
I'll name it after you. Thanks, guys.
And he goes, okay, let's try this. Bend over, go hump that tree, piss with your leg up. It's like, no, not that stuff. The fucking part. They're like, okay.
Okay. So, the story goes that Cain and Abel brought sacrifices to God, and I believe it was Cain who brought him vegetables, like a bunch of vegetables, and then Abel
killed this squash.
It's a shitty sacrifice. Here you go, God. It's fiber.
Abel brought him like a baby ram because he was husbanding. Daddy.
So wait, was Abel retarded?
No, man. Abel got it right. You don't sacrifice vegetables to your God. Who does that?
Dude, if you see a baby ram and you're like, I gotta kill that and give it to a guy.
Fuck yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Fuck yeah. You know who loves that? God. Gotta love that.
Guy. This guy will love this. If someone if Census guy came to the house and he had vegetables or a dead animal, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, second.
All right.
Thank you for the cornucopia of goodness.
You show up to a barbecue and you got a fucking veggie platter, and someone walks up next to you with a plate of ribs. Who's the hero?
The vegetables. Because
Fuck that.
You know why? Because if you show up to my fucking house and I have a barbecue and you're bringing ribs, you're a dick. Because you're saying to me, I don't trust your ribs. Here's some other rib. It's a fucking barbecue. Dave, it's a fucking barbecue.
Why would I just bring some banging ass ribs to
be cooked? Make a simple fucking decision. Bring me the squash, bitch. I want some zucchini.
Bullshit.
Uncooked
ribs.
Not bulls like that guy killed. Vegetable shit.
No one makes friends at a party by saying I brought vegetables.
No one makes friends at a party, Dave.
Oh, Pat. Hurt my heart.
What do you mean? I've been to many parties. I've never been a friend.
Oh my God.
So you for real, you tell jokes? That's what you do for a job?
You
That's
tell
what you
people.
do. Like the whole job, the whole thing is what you do?
People always told me I was funny.
Are you famous? Well, do you know who I am? No, then I'm obviously not famous. But what? Like on TV? Like, well, no. Like right now, I'm on a TV.
People tell me I should do comedy.
Yeah, I'm like the funniest guy at work.
Everybody's always saying how funny I am.
Jim Carrey? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, his stuff? What stuff? Like, alrighty then? I'm like, I've heard it. He's like, I do that. I say that at parties, and then women blow me. I'm like, oh, good. Good.
I wouldn't stop doing that if that worked either.
What kind of woman's blow? Alrighty then. What happened to blowjobs?
When did they get gross?
All right, go back. So one of them brought God. So God, when God was being brought shit, was he appearing in person or like how are they bringing it to him? How is he being food?
So God's all
disappointed. There's an altar. So there's like an altar, and they.
But he would speak. Abel, put the zucchini down.
Yeah.
I almost got David.
Back away from the ram. Natty.
Slowly,
ram.
Spit first.
It puts the zucchini on its butt or gets the hose again.
What's a hose, God? Oh yeah, fuck.
Your mom is a hose. Eve is the first hose.
Where my hose at? Eve's like, where do you got?
So basically what happened was God was like, yeah, he was very pleased by Abel's sacrifice.
Yeah,
it was all like, Cain, you're fucking slacking. So Cain, instead of saying I'm just gonna do better, was like, fuck my brother. And he
how did he kill an animal back then?
A knife, I believe.
How do they have knives? There's four of them.
That's a good question.
It's the
Bible.
If he had a knife, why the fuck did he have to stab his brother with the jawbone of an ass?
Because he didn't have a knife, Dave.
That's what I think.
Yeah, he might have made a spear out of jawbone ass.
I'm gonna make this knife so I can kill this ass.
I mean, I didn't
my
say
brother.
what
The worst part is when that murder happened, there was one witness, but it was an ass who was like,
who couldn't say anything.
He couldn't tell on him.
Can
you tell us who murdered that man?
Where's Shrek?
Well, the knife that Abel used to kill the ram was made from his dad's ass bone. I don't know.
What? His dad's ass
bone? I thought that was going to be a lot funnier. Yeah. Adam's ass bone.
Your dad's an ass bone knife guy.
I had something a funnier way to say it, but it screwed up the order in my head as it came out.
But
Brandon, earlier night.
Beautiful soul.
Oh,
you are. Because I thought that was going to be funny.
It was. I screwed up the order.
That was beautiful.
No.
Brandon, it was beautiful just the way it was.
Thank you, Pat. Oh man, ass bone draws.
All right, so we're getting too much Bible-y. So, beginning, how did Adam and Eve get here? Is the real Bible story about God creating them out of one?
No. So that's what I wanted to say before. Really quickly, I'm just going to say, I think that really quickly, let me just say this, Dave, because we'll get off on a topic. I just want to say that I don't think the Bible's like literal. Some people take it as literal. I take it more as allegory and as code. So what I see as Adam and Eve are just maybe the masculine and feminine energies in the world, and it just has to do with like an inner search and all this stuff. So it doesn't exactly, but it could also.
What's the non-gay way?
Encode the key to the creation too. Go ahead, Dave. I just wanted to get that out there.
So Adam, God made Eve. It made the whole earth. He's like, this is pretty good. Now someone needs to live there. So he took a lump of clay and he made man. He called him.
How do you have clay?
Because God has anything he needs. He's
But
like, what should I make him out of? How about I invent clay? And there it was.
Well, he had dirt and he had water, so I guess.
So
what if
he did ghost? Oh, my love, my darling. Yeah.
So you're telling me he created the Righteous Brothers first?
Fuck yeah.
All right.
They're the Righteous Brothers.
God, at the same time he created man, created soul.
By the way, what a waste of a name for white people.
Yeah.
The Righteous Brothers should be black. They should be Wesley Snipes dark. Like, they should be fucking black.
Well, they could have been like the shitty kind of righteous that's like just holier than thou.
By the way, if you were a woman that was scorned and you had to write a book, the shitty kind of righteous would be the name of that fucking book. Like when a priest fucks you, that was the shitty kind of righteous.
Especially if he fucked you in the ass.
Right?
That
The
was a
ass
righteous
bone of your
fucking.
dad.
You're real shitty.
My darling.
So God made Adam out of clay, and then he took a rib from Adam and made Eve. I need your love, Godspeed, love.
This is actually hilarious because I think there is an actual ghost in my basement because there was this door that was open 4 times today. I've lived here for a few weeks and it's never been opened. And now in the basement it's been opened 4 times. Yeah. I think you're calling it out because I can hear a noise in the other room that I have no idea what it is. I think you're coaxing out the ghost. Oh, that's great. He wants to make some clay. What if it was actually Patrick Swayze's ghost? How hilarious would that be?
Oh man,
it's just a cat.
If Adam looked like Patrick Swayze, that would just be delightful. What would Eve look like? Because that's a sexy rib.
Angelina Jolie.
Really? Not now, Angelina Jolie, because she's like too skinny.
No, we're talking about like 11 year. No, I'm like 20-something-year-old.
All right.
Like Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, but not the dreads with the blonde hair.
No, just that.
What about Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Angelina Jolie? Because that was hot enough to pull Brad Pitt away from Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, but Eve's got to be younger looking. You know what I mean? Like a little younger. She's got to have that. Because
how young does she have to look?
Are you saying I originally said 11 as a joke,
like
but
9. Ew.
No, like I would say like
I used to think 18, but now I think 30's fine.
Yeah. My thing is I'm thinking
I'd fuck 40 right now.
Eve was created with stretch marks.
I'm looking, if anyone's interested in us listening to this podcast, which is no, but I'm thinking like late 20s, early 30s. I need to start popping out kids. Like this end of the world that's happening. Well, it's not the end of the world, but we need to repopulate.
Well, they did that in the Bible. They did that at like 14.
Yeah,
right, so,
well, I
know we're going up.
I know it's called Podophiles, but
mankind.
Yes.
If you're believing in the Bible, I don't care. I'm not trying to be Dick Brandon, but we're not talking about your personal thing on it. The Bible, most people looking at it when they say the Bible kind of says it the way it's in there. They're saying that Adam was just made by God, and then he took part of Adam to make Eve. That's how we're saying the Bible is saying people got you.
Yes.
Are there any other ways in Stop. Are there any other ways in religion besides Christianity that they say how man got here? Are there any other ones? Like any other, is Muslims say differently, or do they all kind of say a God made a man and a man made the woman? Is that what they all basically cover? Do we know any different? Or are we gonna, if we're going to go to religion, we're going to say God made man. Is that basically the breakdown?
Yeah, any of the Abrahamic religions of the world. So if you have like Judaism, Muslim, and Christianity basically come from the same branch roughly. Right. So they all have a similar creation story, yes, which is the same thing. Judaism, I believe, it's a little different, but that's, whatever.
What about Greek mythology? I also said the gods created us.
I think they
in
did.
Their form.
I think they did. I'm not 100%, but I think it was like Zeus.
Yeah.
And then Prometheus gave him fire, and then Zeus was like, "You're a dick."
Yes, that's what happened. So they were created to be basically slaves for the gods.
Yeah.
What about your people, the Egyptians, Dave?
Oh man, that was the that was the god who got brought back to life made, like, the goddess who brought him back to life made people from his parts even though he didn't have a penis.
So you're talking about Isis and Set, not Set, the other one.
You have no penis, you're not set.
Yeah,
You have no set.
You ain't got no set. I'll think of it, but keep going. But yeah, that's.
You know what,
then,
though? Having a penis is giving me a lot of problems. I'd be pretty set if I didn't. Hey, ladies, give me issues. All right, so past religion.
Yep.
What are other ways supposedly people got?
I got it.
I don't fucking buy the religion part, by the way. I don't believe some kind of magic dude made it.
I believe that it is definitely one of these three things. We're either made by a man who lives in the sky.
Godlike creature.
We evolved from a lower life form, or we were seeded from aliens. Those are the only three acceptable ways we could possibly be here.
Okay, but number two, I have a problem with.
Which one?
Because for this argument, for this sake of the show, that's not telling me how they got here. Okay, if you're saying that, then how did that thing get here? The thing we evolved from. At one point, there was nothing on here, and then we showed up in some form, in some way. The other two, aliens fucking brought us.
Yeah.
Or they're actually the fourth one, but it's kind of 2 and 3. The fourth one is that there was creatures here already, and aliens kind of fucked with that creature and made us.
Yeah, that's the alien. That's the alien.
Well, I thought you were saying aliens brought us here. Like we came here from
no.
Like we came here as aliens and just took over the planet type deal. But
evolution and aliens
how did they get? If we evolved from amoeba or for whatever,
yeah.
How did that amoeba start?
So that
Big Bang?
That when the Earth was done being bombarded by space, because that happened. And then everybody kind of settled down.
Your mom gets bombarded by space.
By the way, that's still a theory, Dave. That's still a theory.
What?
That space is still a theory. That's all.
Oh, yeah, but remember, so is God.
Yeah, I know. I'm just telling you.
So, assuming.
Brandon got set. Yeah, I know. Fuck you, God.
Assuming the theory of space junk is fine, but this coincides with the alien seeding too, because there was the primordial ooze, which apparently the alien jizzed into. Can we?
Well, that there's hybrid? That, but I don't
know.
I like the alien one where there was a lower species of life here.
So the aliens
we've been doing the show for 40 minutes, and it's my fault too. We've talked about nothing. We kind of got the Bible out. We got the Bible out. Let's stick to 2 for a minute. Number 2 was that we evolved from something.
So number 2
thing that we evolved from. How did amoeba? How did that happen? You're saying the Earth got bombarded. Boom, 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 boom. Chemical reactions or some kind of reactions made something create. Like sparks and things made some kind of tiny thing. An amoeba thing happened. Therefore, through evolution in time, somehow we continued to come into other things, until finally we're fucking wearing pants and shit. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's number 2.
That's number 2.
I don't fucking understand that one either. 3, we're saying that aliens either involved themselves in 2 and said, well, we can do this, or that we are from somewhere else, which I do think retarded people are. I don't think we are, but I think retarded people are from a different planet, and they have, like, remember Men in Black when they would wear the suits, like Vincent D'Onofrio put it on, which, by the way, you don't want to be an actor who someone looks at and goes, yeah, you look like you could be, like, not real, and we don't need any makeup. You could just fucking, it looks like you're wearing a skin suit. Good job, D'Onofrio. But I think retarded people came here at the first, and they were like from a different planet. They were stronger and shit, and we know this. We know that they're from their government knows, and they gave them Olympics to burn off their steam, and they give them the helmets because it protects that's how they talk to their families from up there. I think that's real, and I think they protect. That's why they get all their own shit, and we take care of them and give them easy jobs. They breathe harder. It's not their. Look at them. They don't breathe well. Why? Because this is not their air. So I do believe that they're here because one day stronger things are going to come to fight us, and they're here to defend us.
All right.
Well, they have retard strength.
So the one problem I have with your theory is
first of all, nothing. That was a great fucking theory.
If retarded people are from another planet, who built their spaceship? Because they didn't.
On their planet, they're not retarded, Dave. It's like Superman. He came here and the sun fucked him.
So their version of Superman's power, like under the red sun, they're just killing it. Just brilliant physics, math, poo, poo, poo. Like they just kill it.
No, but who's that? First of all, if it was a good spaceship, they would have left. So it wasn't a good. Someone made a Kia. You can make things and not make them good. It's like, there's a guy at my work who I don't know if he's retarded, but he's been in the Special Olympics. So, and he wasn't like a coach. So, it's like, but he every day complains because he doesn't want to wear masks because he says he has a medical condition. And I'm like, yeah, you're retarded. But they said that's not it. That is it, but it's not it. And then he won't stop telling every customer who comes in about it, but he pulls the mask down and go, I have a medical condition. Like, put your fucking mask back up. So today he kept saying it over and over. And at one point he goes, he just out loud goes, I'm worried about overheating. And I didn't mean to. I just go, what are you, a fucking car? And like 8 people laughed. And I'm like, some guy goes, is there something wrong with him? I'm like, yeah, he needs fluids, I guess. I don't know. What the fuck? Go give him a lube job. I don't know. Yeah. Retarded people could make a spaceship. Who said they got their spaceship? Star Trek, they just beam them. You can beam tards. You beam a tard.
Beam tard.
Definitely beam a tard.
Superman.
Maybe they were normal style before the beam. Maybe the beam all shook them up.
He got here Superman got here in a fucking comet or some shit. So, you could have a retarded comet.
Listen, do you stick your tongue on a cold window? No. Maybe that's how they talk to home. Maybe they put their tongue on a window and a butt because that's the way they connect. I did try this on stage once, not receive well. And I was crushing. It was somewhere in I was crushing, and then I went this route. Brian goes, I like the choice. I had two theories, that God was retarded or that happened with the aliens.
How is God retarded?
I said God was retarded, and that's why because they're the perfect people. Retarded people, if you think about it, they have no anxiety, stress, depression. We have all those things. We're the defects. They actually just enjoy life, and they're just happy. But we sit there and say because they can't do what we do, and that makes us a defect because we're overthinking things. We're worrying too much. We allow things to fuck with us. We let love and shit get in the way when just retards are just like, okay, ice cream and a hat, and they're fine. They sweatpants to your nipples, ever do it? It's fucking great. So I would think, like, when you die, you get up there, and God's like, hey, what's going on, buddy? You're like, oh, shit, you're retarded? And he's like, yeah, you? How about you? And like, no. And I'm like, I didn't know you were retarded. He's like, yeah, my chosen people are. I'm like, isn't that Jews? He's like, no, that's why I gave those people helmets. Because they're his chosen people. People didn't like that bit either.
Retarded God would explain shit like giraffes.
It would explain everything. The Bible's retarded. Everybody get on the boat. There's water coming. Get two so they can fuck.
Can I just take a second to get... I have a gripe about Bruce Almighty. What was it? Evan Almighty, the sequel?
Which one where he's black?
No. What?
Jerome Almighty?
No, the one with Steve Carell as Moses. One. So, well, Bruce Almighty, he's God, but no one knows it.
Jim Carrey?
Steve Carell.
There's two.
Yeah.
He's not in both, Steve Carell.
He is. He's a minor character in the first one.
Who's Bruce?
Bruce is Jim Carrey.
I just fucking asked if Jim Carrey was in it.
Yeah.
All right,
he's not in Evan Almighty. And Evan Almighty is the one I have problems with. Because this dude accurately predicts, everybody's making fun, like he's doing the Noah route. He's building an ark on his fucking lawn. So everybody thinks he's a lunatic. He's in Washington, D.C. Then the flood happens, and then he saves everybody, and the boat stops. And then the next scene, you see him walking with Morgan Freeman, who's God. There's your black guy. And then that's it. So what I don't understand is this dude's a fucking congressman, and he just predicted a natural disaster, and we're expected to believe he just goes back to work normal the next day. Like there isn't a significantly religious faction in Washington that wouldn't be following him around. That's bullshit. That's unbelievable.
You started when I talked about retarded people come from space. You were mean to me, and you said that retarded people can't build a spaceship.
Yeah.
Go forward to your fucking really boring thing about a movie no one gives a fuck about.
Yeah.
And then you said, you said this retard's building the ship, and it worked. Fuck you, Dave.
Yeah, but he had
built a
God
ship,
on
Dave,
his...
and it worked, Dave. And he got back to work the next day because retards can build ships. Can you put eggs, cans of soup, and spaghetti in a fucking bag? No. Guess who can? Retards. That's their fucking Tetris skill. They can build like a motherfucker.
You got to put the cans.
That's why we put them in grocery stores, because they know how to fucking stack things. Because they built their fucking spaceship.
Just
my theory.
Eggs,
I don't know why people aren't
bread.
following me.
And just so you know, I used to work with a retarded guy at a grocery store, and he had a car, like in a boat and everything. And we went out in a boat. So we drove around with a retard on a boat. So if he could drive a boat, he could probably drive a spaceship.
Did he go, I'm the captain now?
No, but he almost killed us because we almost hit a rock, but it was fun. Tommy. Yeah, it was.
I didn't hit Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Then he got all mad when we went out on someone else's boat. He got all retarded jealous. It was
hilarious. My God. When I was playing rugby, a good buddy, Pete, in his
you don't call me.
Super retarded, like out of control. Like sometimes you have to put him in a room and lock it for a while. Retarded.
Like Dave?
What?
Like Dave?
No, like but like strong and had confidence and pride. And
okay.
No, he was like so crazy retarded. When he would get mad, like he liked me, I'd come by and go, "Hey Pat," I'm like, "Hey Ned," it was fine. But then he hated my friend Mike Kula. And whenever he saw me, go Kula, and he just go mad. And we're like, that's why we put Mike next to him. He's like, "Stop putting me next to him." And he's like, Kula. And then one day he just Harambe up. He's getting all mad. And like, Kula. And they had to take him and Hannibal Lecter him into a room. It was great.
Dude, that retard anger.
They had a boat, but they never let him captain it.
That retard anger is just as bad as the retard strength. I'm telling you, it's crazy. For no reason, they just freak out.
It's because they're here to defend us.
So they could pick out the
cool,
evil
though.
ones? Yeah.
Kula's from that other planet.
Yeah.
The planet where they did lots of cocaine. My friend did lots of cocaine. So much cocaine. I never did cocaine. Or I also never retarded. Well, never like... My sister... One of my sisters one time, she admitted this. We only know this story because she admitted it. But she, one day she was home alone. And this was like old enough to stay home alone. So like junior high probably or something like that. Stayed home sick. No one else is in the house. And she wanted to know what it was like to be retarded. So she just laid in bed and went, for like an hour, I guess. And then we got home. She told us. We're like, why the fuck would you tell us? I don't know. It was like, what was it like? She goes, it was weird.
It was retarded.
But like, that's not what they do.
I like how that's what she could come up with. Like, that was it.
Just lay down and yell. I'm retarded.
I used to just...
How was your day? I was retarded.
I used to just fuck the peanut butter jar.
Did you put it back?
Who fucks peanut butter jars?
I don't know what you said when she stayed home sick from school.
Well, she didn't have a dick.
No, I know. I said that's what I did.
Oh, put it in her? Like, that's sick, bro.
No, I said I used to just fuck peanut butter jars.
That's fucking nuts, bro.
Chunky.
You said fuck a chunky. I'm a chunky
He
chaser.
likes some chunky. He's a chunky chaser.
Fuck her in the ass. I yell, Skippy.
I like to skip right to the good stuff.
That's a great spread.
Peter Pan. I don't know. I just want to say a name.
Jiff.
I'll fuck you in a jiff.
That's the only other piece.
Whatever, man. I've been there in a jiff. Jiff it up.
Oh, it's getting violent at the end.
It's like Harambe.
That's retard fucking.
That was kind of beautiful.
I was like, I gotta commit to the bit. I can't fucking. I can't premature.
You mean
some girl's like, you didn't pull out? He goes, I'm retarded.
Oh,
premature?
I thought you were just drunken from Boston.
Oh man, that was good.
All right, so where do people come from?
God, evolution, or aliens?
I want to propose another theory. What about it's possible that we're actually existing inside some kind of simulation, like we're just a consciousness. So we could just be a consciousness inside like these fucking meat puppets, or we could just even be plugged into some kind of computer. I don't think it is a full computer, though. I think it is.
Who would let this happen? This show, right? What I just did for 2 minutes, I just pretended I was a retard fucking.
That's someone just pushing buttons. I don't know what's going on.
Dude, I made the best character.
That was a cat walking across the keyboard.
And now for the weather, we're going to go to a retard fucking. Retard fucking?
Well, I mean, I understand a lot of people that do things and you can make that, but why would I be in a sim game? What would make me?
Your sister?
You know, that's actually a really good argument for the simulation, because everybody gets in a simulation and does stupid, fucked up shit. Like, I'm gonna see what happens if I punch this guy in the face, steal his car, then go home and fuck his wife.
Yeah, that part makes sense. So he got laid and he got a car. I just pretended I was retarded and fucked for you guys.
For you guys.
Everybody makes a fucked up
you guys.
I'd like to acknowledge my appreciation.
You sit around, you're like, hey, why don't you entertain us a little bit? You know, I was like, all right, I'll do a little, look at that. You know, tell I fuck Adrian, you know, I get behind her and I'm like, if I could change, you could change, we could all change.
I see no difference. It sounded like you were fucking retard again.
Yeah, that was kind of the whole bit. I even in the middle did that.
But it sounded like they were talking that time, though.
No, was the bit. That was the.
I was trying to say that Sylvester Stallone sounds.
That is hands
I know,
down.
but that was the bit I was doing. I even stopped and I had him fucking. I was saying that he was retarded.
Hands down, my favorite part of this episode.
Run the zoo. I hear retards like the zoo. You know.
Is my favorite part of this episode is listening to you, Pat, explain the bit.
That's every episode.
It's great.
At one point in every episode, I have to stop and go, that's the bit.
We should rename the podcast to that.
I think what's happened is my jokes aren't landing. I don't know.
It's because they're in the retard spaceship.
My jokes are nailing.
That's it. They're in the retard spaceship.
I guess.
One person's getting it. One person's like, I get it, but not many.
Why would the simulation allow you to fail on a joke then go, wasn't good? Like, why would they do that?
So you can learn.
Yeah, you got to learn.
Not if you're simulated. Why would we have to learn anything? We're simulated. You just start over.
Well, maybe that's the purpose that we're here. But that's maybe
we're not here if we're in a fucking computer game.
Well, what I'm saying is that's our way to explain it, but I'm not saying it's exactly a computer. It could that's just the best way we know how to.
I think that one's stupid. I think that one's because we've made sim games so people are like, we're that now.
Not even high-tech VR. You ever been to an IMAX theater and then all of a sudden the video starts moving or does some weird shit and you're feeling like, whoa, you actually feel the sensation of movement?
No, never. Once. I think I've been to one IMAX. It was with my kids and we didn't start shaking and moving all around.
Yeah, dude, I went to one IMAX and it was like.
By the way, booty start shaking, it moving all around. Booty start shaking, do 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 do, shake your rump. All I want to do is run a zoom, and a boom, boom. I felt that in the IMAX though, so I know what you're saying.
That's running a zoom.
Yeah, it is.
And a boom, boom.
Yeah. Oh.
So I think it could be possible. That's kind of the way I lean, actually.
Oh, did you go boom, boom?
Oh, boom, boom, amazing, wow.
Oh, did you have to go boom, boom?
Did you do
all I want to do is zoom, zoom, zoom. And a boom, boom.
With your
I want to zoom, zoom. Not until you boom, boom. All right, shake my rump. All I want to do is zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Someone got paid much money.
I never realized they were just singing about pooping. The whole time.
Shake it, now shake it. That's his dick. It has the droppings. Like when you get older and you can't fucking stop. You think you're done peeing and you're shaking it.
And then he's like,
more than 3 shakes is jerking off. Not when you're over 40, asshole.
Yeah.
There ain't no one jerking off. It's just making sure I don't get pee on my sweatpants.
It's just hanging out of the urinal for an extra couple minutes. And then he's like, she could spend every birthday buck naked in the song. It's like, once you get to a certain point, it's like maybe you shouldn't spend those birthdays buck naked.
You ever have that thought where you're like, yeah, it'd be cool if my girl was just naked all the time. And then you're like,
no, it wouldn't.
Not for anyone.
Yeah.
No one should be naked.
Trying to have this ham and cheese sandwich.
I don't get nudist comedies. Like, just naked all the time.
I like my nakedness to be special.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm even weirded out. Listen, and we watch porn because we all do, but I think I'm watching because I see kind of release. But I'm weirded out when they're nude. I'm like, I shouldn't know you nude. I haven't even met you.
I have no issue. I have no issue with on-screen nudity.
Yeah,
fact,
I do and don't. I have an issue with it when it's in a movie that's not porn. I'm like, what are you doing here? Write better.
I will say.
Write better.
Yeah, I like a tasteful loving scene, but just like the we need
like The Accused.
I've never seen The Accused.
It's
like Deliverance.
Right at the beginning. This one's not as bad as Deliverance. By the way, I've never seen the movie Deliverance. After hearing the joke for 20 years, I Googled the part.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrific.
Ned Beatty, what are you doing? Like, his career didn't get that much better because of that.
Now, was he the only one that ended up getting used?
Yeah.
Man.
All the rest fucking sneaked around. Burt Reynolds just watched a bunch.
Oh, Burt.
Poor Burt.
Who else?
Always a bridesmaid.
Was it John Voight?
Yeah.
So did they go out? Did John Voight and tag team and Burt Reynolds tag team? What's his name?
No, they didn't fuck him.
It was the dude with no teeth.
Yeah, Burt. What I remember from the scene, it was just Ned Beatty squealing. That guy was really fucking him.
He's a method actor.
Imagine fucking a guy in the butt, but you're like, no, I need this to be an animal. Well, then just fucking animal. Well, no, that's gross. Like, you're fucking a guy in the woods, but I need him to sound like a pig. Like, why would the squealing of a pig be hot? Like, he fucked so many pigs, he was like, I need this to feel like home.
He doesn't fuck pigs. He makes love to them.
No. When you yell squeal like a pig, that means when you're on the farm, you're just yelling, squeal like you. That's not lovely.
Do what you do. Do it more.
Speak your language, pigs. Pig Latin.
Obstay.
Oh, nay.
I can't believe there's a simulation where they let people fuck pigs. Okay, so I'm marching that one out.
Well, that's the thing. You can do whatever you want. That's what makes it crazy.
I do believe that we're not the only things in the whole fucking whatever. I think there's other creatures. But I tend to go with the theory that the Big Bang happened, the creation, all that shit. I mean, yeah, evolution. I mean, evolution happened, but I do think because of the way we are, that there was some kind of being, aliens or something, came down, experimented, fucked with it, and made us be the way we are. Kind of they kind of took some of their DNA and mixed it with, apes or whatever the fuck.
So my only thing about that is why? Like, why were they? Excuse me.
Like
were they
Brandon
just
was saying,
fucking
I was
around?
making fun of it for real to learn. But I think they've done it on other planets. I think there's other planets with other things. I think whatever thing this is, I think that ties in the God part too. I think whoever these people were when they did come and do this, some people remember it kind of, and then in their mind it's a higher being, and then they kind of like fucked with that, like playing the game telephone and kept changing or whatever. Or maybe they were programmed to think it's something different. I think it's not like Time Bandits, the movie with the midgets when they run around in England and then they see the God, but it's not really a God. It's just Time Bandits.
Well, there's actually theory that there might be
a great movie. You'd love it.
Yeah.
Do you remember Buckaroo Banzai?
There's nothing like Buckaroo Banzai.
Oh, then I might not like it.
This is like this is like a Monty Python type movie with midgets.
Oh, then I'd love it. What's it called?
Time Bandits, you fuck.
Time Bandits, you fuck?
Yeah.
Time Bandits, do you fuck?
No, it's the ones you fuck.
Yeah, and since they're time bandits, they can make it last as long as they want.
3 minutes. That's as long as I want. Oh, when I was on stage Sunday, I made a joke about some lady, and she was like, said she was divorced, and she's like made a joke about the guy's small penis or something, and I just went, you know what, lady? And I'm saying this to all you fucking ladies. We don't give a fuck what you think about her dick. It was in you. That's all that fucking matters. You can tell all your friends it was 1 inch. My 1 inch was inside you, bitch. Oh, the sex was bad. Well, I had a great time. I don't give a fuck what you think. Thanks for the fucking tell anybody anything you want. My tiny ass terrible dick was inside you a whole bunch in your dumb mouth and your dumb hole everywhere else.
I had a moment with when an ex-girlfriend, like I just knew she won the breakup. Like she was just killing it and I was not. And I was incredibly sad until I had this thought. She knows what the inside of my balls taste like. And that was it.
Inside of your balls?
Yeah.
The inside of your balls?
Yeah.
You mean, is that what you think jizz is? The inside of your balls?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, you produce it, but like the inside
but
of your balls is like
it's the same thing. Like, all right, if
you go, do you think that when you eat Rocky Mountain oysters, the inside part is jizz?
No, I'm not. I'm saying
the inside of the balls is balls.
Yeah, but that's where it comes from. So it's going to pick up some flavor on the way out.
No, it's not the inside of your ball. It gets created in there.
No, yeah, but it's like hose water tastes different.
Is jizz created, or is it evolution, or did the retards make?
Jizz was beamed into my balls by aliens.
You were jizzing in that lady's mouth?
Yeah.
That's rude.
It wasn't like from across the room.
I had fucking project.
That would be impressive.
I could shoot. Like if I pull out, I've pulled back and I've been like a good 3 or 4 feet away, still hit someone in the face. I didn't mean to. Like, sorry.
Talk to me when you can do it around a corner.
So, Brandon, what do you think? I think aliens. Well, I'm not talking to Dave. I gotta wait till I can do it around the corner. Then I'll talk to Dave. Brandon, where do you lean?
I think it is possible that there was some kind of interaction, whether it be alien or some kind of maybe other interdimensional being that did mess with our DNA, because they say that we have like this junk DNA. If you look at our DNA, there's like strips that look like it was put together and it's not like natural. So a lot of people point to that. So I would say that it is very possible. And there's some theories that go back to an ancient race that might have been like alien or whatever that came here to take ape-like creatures and make them into workers to mine gold for them. And then that's what we were. And then a group of that faction kind of broke off and wanted to help us out and teach us. And that's kind of where you get the Prometheus myth and all that stuff from. So that's very interesting. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we didn't even touch, I forgot about that. We didn't even touch the idea of alternate dimensions, but.
All right, we'll touch it.
Why did the Anunnaki want gold? Oh, that's right, Brendan. I read something.
First of all, don't be a dick about it. Brandon doesn't know 95% of all our shit.
Are you kidding me?
Fucking probably knows that and forgot it. Bring up a thing. Be a
I
fucking
do know.
man. Hey, talk to me when you can jizz around a corner.
Mute him. He can't jizz around a corner.
I know one thing, and everybody will see how douchey I am about it.
It was. I know what it is. It was said that. You go ahead. I don't want to steal your thunder.
No, that was it. I just knew that.
It was some people have heard that theory that the Anunnaki come from a different planet and they need gold for their atmosphere or something, but I could just say that
gold?
Well, it like protects their atmosphere or something,
Do
something.
They take showers in it?
Probably, but that's the thing. Gold has a lot of weird properties.
Not ruining this great show with classy my retard bit with your pee.
Pee around the corner.
Just ask if they use gold for showers.
Dave, do that again, and you're in trouble.
Son of a bitch.
So, yeah, they probably did.
So what's that? What are you saying? You're saying there's another way, and it could be what?
Well, yeah, there was another species, or it could even be more evolved humans that created a lesser human that was more of a slave. So people even argue today that we're slaves. If you think about it, we're kind of slaves to the government. So if there is another entity or whatever could be controlling the government at the end of the day.
Slaves of the government.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we're all slaves, man. The government, except for the government, they didn't get to be slaves. But they got slaves to another government, man.
They're extra slaves.
If we're slaves for mining gold, I gotta think that,
I'm a slave for you.
Dude, we're shitty at making gold. Like we showed them what slavery should be like with cotton. Why didn't they pick up and be like, oh, we've been doing it wrong?
Because supposedly, according to some people, that gold is actually doesn't really have any real value, but it does to the aliens that came down here, and it helps filter something you put into the sky and helps filter
no.
things.
I'm just saying, like when we developed slavery of our own, why weren't the slavers of us like, we should have been doing it more like them? Let's break out some whips.
Well, the evidence points that slavery's been around just as long as humans have.
That should have been the line in Roots.
So
let's break out some whip.
Oh, you ready for whips?
Oh, some dude.
Whips. My name is Toby. No, it's Kunta Kinte.
I never saw Roots.
Me either. I know that scene like I know Deliverance.
That's funny. I'm like the same way. I don't think I've seen the whole thing either. I only know that scene.
Watch
like
the whole thing.
Dave Chappelle making fun of it. Yeah, that's great.
So
yeah,
they're bad at slavery, is all I'm saying.
Well, back then they were killing it. They're the ones who actually. People think that's where people got the idea of government and slavery and all that stuff was from. They saw how the aliens or whatever they are, the higher beings, were treating us, and they wanted to be the intermediary. So that's where you get the idea of like a demigod, like in Greek mythology, when you have somebody who's not actually a god, he's like halfway, kind of like Hercules or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
There's people that think that maybe that they bred with these Anunnakis. So there was like giants, and then there was different classes of humans, and some of them were like had special bloodlines. That's where we get into all that royal bloodline and all that crap. So I think there's something to that. I think it could be a little bit of everything, Why not? Because in that theory,
your fucking choice.
Well, in that theory, they say that there could be a creator god, and then there's this other
like Zeus.
Yeah, or just a creator god, like say the god they think of in Christianity, this god that's whatever, the creator. And then there are these higher beings that just came in and stepped in the way and fucked with us, and they fucked with the natural order of things. So they say, and the creator just creates his creation and lets it happen, So they're the ones that went against the creator. So you can get into it pretty deeply, but I just
got invited to a group that's cats against Donald Trump, so I don't believe that there is a god.
What kind of cats?
I don't care. Who cares if cats like Trump?
Well, I guess it depends on, because if it's like house cats, then who gives a shit? But if it's like panthers and tigers and shit that don't like Trump should be.
My.
Oh, R.I.P. Black Panther.
Yeah.
He was a hero to a lot of people because he was in a movie.
Well, he was also, a superhero.
He tweeted out some pretty brave things for Hollywood too. Did you hear what he tweeted out?
I'm dying of colon cancer.
They got me in my ass. They got me in the ass with the knife.
It's not COVID cancer. It's colon cancer. We're putting COVID cancer.
He was basically
how come Hawkeye gets to live? That motherfucker didn't do shit.
Do you think I'm medical doctors? If I was a lazy doctor, I'd use a colon and then cancer on his cause of death.
Yes, the actual colon.
It's short. Yeah, it's shorthand.
I had semicolon cancer.
Listen, we all know.
They only took half of it.
Yep, just the bad part.
If you were a medical doctor, you'd write.
Oh,
COVID-19.
Careful, Pat. That could land you in a coma.
Does he trump Kobe's death?
Oh,
best black death of the.
No, because Kobe had a daughter.
If you had a black death Mount Rushmore right now, is it Kobe's Black Panther, George Floyd? No.
Ooh.
Oh, who's that lady they all like?
Question.
Who's that lady?
Rosa Parks?
No, she didn't die this year.
No, the one they say her name.
Yeah, and they're all like
or
whatever. What the fuck was her name?
Did you guys hear about what happened also?
Or Aunt Jemima.
She's not dead.
They canceled her.
Yeah.
Oh.
2020. She's the number one. Dude, we got to make that.
Where's our merch? Fucking 38.
Black Route Mount Rushmore 2020.
Dead 2020 Mount. People, I know some assholes. There are people that do watch this would buy these shirts.
Oh my God. Okay.
Black Dead Mount Rushmore 2020.
Aunt Jemima's number 1.
Aunt Jemima, Kobe Bryant, Black Panther, and George Floyd. But Cliff Robinson died, and I thought I liked him in basketball, so maybe he beats George Floyd.
I did like him too.
I don't know.
Cliff Robinson or George Floyd?
No, Cliff Robinson. George Floyd wasn't real. Get out here.
I didn't really know his work. I didn't have his basketball card.
I don't know if you know this, but he's known for an independent film.
Yeah. Porn. The porno, yeah.
He did a porno?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Dave meant the video where he was getting kneed in the neck. I got Dave's joke. I was like, no one's getting this thing. Dave just went way edgier
I
than
thought
me,
we
and I was
talked about
proud
this.
of him.
I thought Dave was. Yeah,
I mean, technically,
it was
it's
a young girl's dream to videotape. Yeah, the officer's head moved like this, and then he put his knee down. The movie's called Bob and Neil. It's a loving tale.
Oh, that's terrible.
You told it.
I know.
I just did retard shit.
I committed murder.
You know what though? When I tweeted this out, I said, if we're talking about human beings, it's gonna get racist. Dave brought it. We're at the
I don't know. I think Black Dead Mount Rushmore 2020 might have been.
It's a symbol. It's the only statue they won't knock the fuck down.
I feel like this was a team effort.
They
won't knock that statue down.
He said they.
Oh, Christ.
People
I said they. They, the statue knockers.
Hey, I miss my girlfriend. She has some giant statue knockers.
I was going to say, knocker, please.
Knocker.
Yo, these statue knockers around ruining my neighborhood, fucking my fat daughter. Why are these statue knockers running around?
You dirty statue knocker.
They do make
hard
great
R,
chicken,
huh,
though.
Pat? You're going with the hard R there?
I'm telling you, man. They fry a chicken like nobody's business, them statue knockers.
All right.
Is that too much?
The
chicken part? That was the part that was too much?
You think they like watermelon too? Or you think it's just...
What? I cut it open. There was no water in it at all.
It's just
honeydew.
melon.
That's the money melon.
Oh,
honeydew melon.
That's
money
from
melon.
The Simpsons. Mo said that. Like, what kind of melon?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna die and I never tried a cantaloupe.
Honeydew. That's the money melon.
I disagree. Cantaloupe is better.
No, I like honeydew.
If they both had statues, which one would you knock down?
Honeydew. I don't dislike honeydew, but I'd keep cantaloupe. I'd throw myself in front of those knockers.
I hate honeydew for the simple fact there's a honeydew list.
Yeah.
I like honeydew as a melon, but I hate that honeydew list.
Yeah.
Have you ever
that hack shit?
Yeah.
Have you ever had yellow watermelon?
Like it was afraid of something?
No, I'm being serious. Like you cut it open and it's yellow inside.
Are you calling me yeller?
Are you
calling me yeller right now?
You ain't got the seeds to face me in a fight.
That guy is a varmint.
Like old yeller? Like we got to take it out
Yeller.
back and shoot it?
Got a streak of yeller down his back. Like someone painted it. Down his back because he's scared. It's yeller.
Your red may be green, but your inside is yeller.
I mean, we found out later that was jaundice. Boy, in the beginning, we thought they were scared, but they just had a disease that was
By the way,
inside so bad it tainted their skin. But we thought they were scared, but they were scared. They were scared to die because they had jaundice. You didn't know what jaundice was back then.
Famous guy in the old
owned a whorehouse. He had the same job. If you were clean enough, you could fuck it. That was the rules. Jaundice.
my favorite
Yeller.
statue knocker was Jaundice Jones.
Jaundice Jones. He was a good lad. He was a good lad, Jaundice Jones.
He was a great statue knocker.
Jaundice Jones, everybody called him the coward.
He couldn't drink
he was
from
the
the
bravest
same
man
water
in town.
fountain. He couldn't drink from the same water fountain as us, but he was a real good guy.
You're a coward, Dave. You're a coward. You're a coward in the eyes of God. Hold on. Hey, whores! Stupid whores, get back in your house. You don't count. Dave, you got to stop being yeller. You got to be a God-fearing person. Whores! Whores, get back in your whore house. The house where the whores live. Not in the livery, even though you think we'd live there, but we don't live there. It's
Look, if God didn't endorse whores, then why did he make women? That's all I'm saying. So there's no reason to.
Why the fuck did he make women? We were fucking these pigs the entire time. You ever hear him squeal? You ever hear him squeal? Oh, that's squeal. I ask people when I fuck men, I ask them to squeal like a pig, and when they don't, I go, "What are you, yeller? What are you afraid? You yeller? You ain't want to get fucked by me outside? What are you afraid of? Jaundice?
I think I'm afraid of getting fucked by you outside. Oh, you're yeller.
Have you ever been fucked by me outside? Well, no. What are you afraid of? Let me fuck you, and then you can know if you're afraid of it.
You coward. Can't believe you're scared of getting fucked.
What else I ever fucked outside complains? Well, they're all dead. Well, yeah, but I mean, I can't let them live to tell the tale. Even though in our times, everyone tells the tale. That's what we do. And make a little ballad about it. It's nice. But you don't get a ballad if you're yeller.
Everyone you fucked outside, you made into bacon.
Why were they yellow?
Pigs.
Why does yellow mean scared? Chinese? Is it
probably
racist? It's always racist.
It usually comes back to being racist.
It's always good. Can someone look that up real quick?
Why? Okay.
I think I knew this at one point, but I forgot.
You try to bring it back to your dome, and then Dave will look it up. Why does yellow mean scared?
Yeah.
You're mustard. Not even Dijon or stone ground. You're the yeller kind.
Yeller.
That's the best kind of mustard, though.
What? Just the yellow one? The shit yellow? No, it's not.
Yeah, dude. What are you talking
Must
about?
throw some horseradish in that bitch? Oh, yeah.
That's
I know it started out, they used to say yellow-bellied coward, so maybe it had to do something with, like...
I'm telling you, it's probably from jaundice. If I nailed that one, I'll be very psyched. By the way, I know I'm the one that makes the highlight clips, but we all know it's going to be me doing that voice right there, because I can't do the retard one. What is it, Dave?
Why yellow can mean cowardly. That was just... Wouldn't it be great if medically yellow is coward? Color of warning signals, smiley faces, rubber duckies, and the sun, at least from our perspective. In fact, for many of us, it's not completely clear when yellow came to represent human weakness.
Dave, you can't mumble on a show. Fucking tell us what you're saying.
Oh, sorry. Let me just share. It's not completely clear when yellow came through to represent.
What you're reading isn't telling us. Why does it mean?
Because it doesn't say. It doesn't say. Although it's not clear why the color was chosen as part of the Brandon,
why didn't you Google?
Something about France.
Dave can't
Cathar
do
heretics.
Shit.
That's true. Oh, Cathar heretics who repented were forced to wear yellow crosses as part of their penance. Similarly, Jews were widely despised by other religions.
No, you can end the sentence.
It turns out it's the Jews, Pat.
Yep.
Jews are widely despised. The end.
We knew it.
There's no. This article says nothing. It's bullshit.
Why
do we call it?
Why are scared people
Put Wild West. Maybe it has something to do with that.
scared? Well, say yeller.
Old Yeller.
What did you look up, Dave?
I said, why does yellow mean scared?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And there's nothing. It's a bunch of people like, oh, they said it in the South.
I put it in the real way. I got something right the fuck away.
What did you put in?
I'm going to look it up.
You put it in the real way, Dave. If you don't know how to, you shouldn't be asking us. All right?
Yeah, why don't you spit around the corner and then fucking talk to me? The color of warning signals. I found your same thing.
Yeah. Fuck you. Oh! You know why? You're yellow. You're yeller. Oh, wait.
It's not completely clear when yellow came to represent human weakness and mortality. In fact, during the early Middle Ages, yellow, cheap substitute for gold, was commonly used to represent divine light. Okay. Although it's not clear why the color was chosen as part of the, I can't say that word.
Yeah, I hit that word too.
Smiley Jews are similarly. I don't know what you're yeller. I'm telling you, it's probably
yeller. It's probably Chinese.
They weren't scared, were they?
Well, wouldn't you be? Everyone around you's got guns. They're throwing you into caves and blasting you with dynamite.
How do they know? I guess they were like, oh, I don't know railroad. Why call Orient Express? It don't even go to my town. It just go to hillbilly land. I got the railroad so much. They got big black guy. Why did they make him do it? I ain't got no hammer. I got karate chop it.
John Henry was badass.
He wasn't real.
Ooh, I found.
They made a song about him.
What? I made a
Paul
song.
Bunyan's got a tune too, dude.
Wait, what do you say?
Paul Bunyan, he's fucking big. Paul Bunyan, and he fucked a pig. And he had a big blue ox. And he liked to suck some cocks. Paul Bunyan.
Johnny Appleseed was real, and he had a song.
Who's that jizzing in your wife? Who's that running with a knife? It's Johnny Appleseed. Johnny Apple leaving his seed in your wife.
Oh, I found something about yellow bellies.
Some people confuse him with Daniel Boone, just like you confuse Anne Frank and Helen Keller, but they are different people, because one wore a stupid coon hat, and I don't mean a black man's hat. I just mean a raccoon hat. That's the song.
That's exactly how I remember this song.
Now, kids, you sing it.
Singing as a kid, singing the Daniel Boone song in class.
Boone hat is not touchback. All right, go ahead, Brandon.
Oh no, my mouse is all screwed up. Come on, mouse work.
No.
Is your mouse yeller?
I got it.
You got yeller
My
mouse.
mouse is yeller.
Your
The
mouse is a
term
coward.
yellow belly is an archetypal American term, but began life in England in the late 18th century as a mildly derogatory nickname. Gross's, a provincial glossary with a collection of local proverbs, 1787 lists it as yellow bellies. This is an appellation given to persons born in the fens, who it is jocularly said have yellow bellies like their eels. The usage wasn't limited to Lincolnshire fens. In the same year, Knight's Quarterly magazine, London, published an account of life in the Staffordshire collieries.
Now, how did this word get to fucking bumpkins in the West?
I don't know, but it began describing a region as a miserable tract of country, commencing as a few miles beyond Birmingham, and went into recount ladies' attempts at nickname local residents. There, you're gonna like this: lie-a-bed, cockeyed, pigtailed, and finally yellow belly. Squeal like a pigtail.
Cockeye pig fucking.
Pigtails. Woo!
So I don't know how it ended up.
Cockeye was a big one too.
One guy fucking said it, and then
Yellow belly, cockeyed Forrest Whitaker, motherfucker.
You're yeller.
Cockeye is the Avengers version of Cyclops.
He's the Popeye who didn't eat
Get him.
spinach.
Are you Hawkeye? No, I'm Cockeye.
I'm Cockeye the Sailor Man. Toot toot. I'm Cockeye the Sailor Man. He jizzed in my eye, and I went, oh, why? I'm Cockeye the Sailor Man. Toot toot.
Pat jizzed in my eye from across the room. I'm Cockeye.
He's around the corner. Robin Williams will play me.
I can
years
talk
from
to
now.
Dave now because I jizzed in my eye around the corner.
I'm Robin Williams. I'm going to kill myself in like 30 years. Look at my big arms. I'm going to be sad because I had to play this. And Pluto. Shelley Duvall sucked in my role as fucking olive oil.
She was ugly.
I'm Cockeye the Sailor Man. I'm Cockeye the Sailor Man. I fucked you a pig, and then I said the word, oh, I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I can't be racist. He was going to say the N-word in that one.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
I have a gun and squeeze the trigger anytime I see a person.
Oh,
I'm strong to the finish, and Harry Potter played Quidditch. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Bravo.
Thank you for steering me out of those muddy waters there. It was rough right there.
Muddy? That's racist.
Muddy Waters.
That was a
Black guy took a bath. It was Muddy Waters.
Muddy Waters was a good musician.
There was a jazz singer called that, and he didn't call himself that. He looks all like he's wet. He's black. He's called Muddy Waters.
This guy's got a yellow belly. Look at behind me. This guy's yellow. Boop.
But he also has tits.
He's yellow. Yeah.
You know, you used to have a yellow belly? Chitara. After me, it was white.
Jizzed on a cartoon.
Yeah, I did.
From around the corner.
I made her squeal like a pig.
All right, so what's our verdict here? No one thinks God did it.
God did it.
I don't think it was the way the Bible described it. No, I don't. But I think it could have been.
We're saying by the Bible's thing. By that.
Yeah.
We're all saying no, right? No God. Dave. There's not a God. The God didn't make the picture.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck what we did that episode. It was fucking
okay. Let's
crazy.
just do it this way. The Genesis story in Genesis. I don't think that's what happened.
Oh, okay. Such a good song. I can feel it coming up my butt at night.
Yeah.
Oh Lord!
Oh Lord!
Can't you feel it coming up my butt tonight? Oh Lord! You would say you were drowning in my jizz. I see your friends swallowing. I don't know why you wouldn't with Cheese Whiz. I don't know why that rhymes. I saw what you did and I saw in your eye was some of Dave's gross cum. Because he's round the corner getting jerked off by a homeless guy I call a bum. So no God.
No, I'm down with the not Adam and Eve.
I'm down with the aliens fucking doing a fucking chemistry set on us.
I kind of like that one. Yeah. It's the most fun one.
It also, weirdly enough, to me, it makes the most sense. It's the only thing I can grip to. It's the only thing I can think of and go, that makes sense. The other one, everything else has magic and shit I can't understand. I've seen people fuck with shit. I can see that. I can see someone.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've seen chemists, scientists do things, alter things. We've cloned things.
We
That
make
makes
different
sense
kinds
to
of
me.
dogs.
We know some things that we shouldn't know. And I think that's from, I think they can keep fucking with us. I think they keep bringing us things. We think we're smart, but we're not. We're just some dumb creature that gets handed some shit, some ideas. And I think some of them are down here. I think Elon Musk is one of them. I think that some of them have been here. I mean, some of these fuckers have these thoughts, and we let them go. Hawking was definitely one, but someone stepped on him, and he had to walk around going, but
dude, Stephen Hawking has the all-time record for having ALS. They should rename it Stephen Hawking's disease and fuck Lou Gehrig, because that man.
Seriously, someone should dig up his body and fuck Lou Gehrig. Today. I consider today. Every time I was Lou Gehrig after that speech and I was getting blown by a chick, I would, right when she's about to cover her mouth, I'd be like, today. I consider today. The luckiest day. In your mouth.
You're the luckiest whore.
Now batting. Number 69. Me.
Day. I am the luckiest scientist in the world.
What'd you think of Genesis, Stephen Hawking?
Stephen Hawking doing karaoke. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hola.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight, my
I
lord.
don't have feelings. It's no karaoke.
It's okay. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world on a midnight train to nowhere.
I want to sing Tiffany. What? Could have been so beautiful. Could have been so bright. Could have had our love every. Wait, my eye doesn't work. I can't read it. Oh, day or night. Could have been. I'm done singing now. Ha 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 ha.
Children behave. That's what they know.
Boom, boom, shake the room. Tick, 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 boom. One of the Fresh Prince's lesser known tunes. I enjoyed it. Anyway.
Boom. Now let me hear you say, "Way, yo."
How come Keanu Reeves gets to walk around being stupid and I have to be smart in this chair?
It's my party and I'll battery low.
If I want to. Battery low if you want to. Battery low if I want to. Big girls don't cry, but they do push my chair well. Because of the heft. It's gravity pushing. Their force of their bodies are better for pushing my chair, but they don't cry. I mean, they do when they are hurt. All people cry, but big girls don't cry because you can't see it because their eye ducts are squeezed in by the fat in their face. Now push me, Biggins. Push me.
Big girls don't cry because of all the padding. They don't mind getting hit.
There is a lot of padding. Fun fact, big girls should not have anal sex because there is so much girth inside their anal cavity that it will destroy everything. They have no room to poop.
It creates a black hole.
Which, by the way, are the only color of men that will fuck them. Black. Ha 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 ha.
Stephen Hawking's getting edgy in 2020.
Shut your mouth. Get on your knees, Brandon, and suck my Stephen cocking.
Oh my God, he's getting Stephen shocking.
The only thing that works on me is my cocking. I have a new line of devices I sell at porn shops. They are called Stephen cock rings.
By the way, if Stephen...
I heard his wife was constantly Stephen blocking.
There's a statue there. I'll be Stephen knocking.
He wanted to cook a Asian meal. He was Stephen walking.
No,
I did not like that joke, Brandon. I'll be shooting you with my Stephen glocking.
This is Stephen walking.
And then he walked right out of there.
Fuck off. Fuck you, Dave. Fuck you. Fuck you. We don't do no walking in this shit. Like that old joke. You know, what happened to Christopher Reeve? He went from Christopher Walken to Christopher Reeve. You can't walk. When you take your penis and put it into another penis, it's Stephen docking.
Damn you.
Damn me straight to hell. I'm already there in a simulation of my mind.
When there are more of us, you have Stephen flocking. Oh, yeah.
Why would they flock, Dave? How would all those chairs flock?
What's this?
When I'm playing classical music, I'm Stephen...
fuck. I was going to do it.
It's a flock of these.
He's going to Stephen blocking. He's going to fucking
Stephen
do it.
blocking.
God damn it. I was going to do Stephen blocking and know that wasn't going to work, but I'm happy for you.
You got scooped.
I made chili the other day in my Stephen crocking.
But
what? You don't think I check out all the hoes? I'm Stephen clocking the hoes.
I'm very smart and logical. That's why they call me Stephen Spocking.
I did not like that one. Let me put it on my board on my Stephen chalking.
when I go to Boston, I don't take the bus. I'm Stephen Parking.
Oh, use the accent.
Oh.
When I lay a bitch down, I'm Stephen fucking her. All right. So there's no God. And we think aliens did it. And there's no way what we just did was a simulation.
That actually happened.
Yeah, I would just like to add to what we said about the aliens thing. I think that also it could be because I don't really believe, like we said, space exists as they explained to us. But I feel that the way we do exist, we could totally be some kind of creation or be fucked with by other entities and then put here in like a terrarium, and then they study us or whatever. So I also think it's the same thing. Basically, it's just like splitting hairs. I just wanted to.
Brandon, I love you, man, but right now you got to stop Stephen talking.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is a stupid coon, and he knows nothing. Fuck your I'm smarter than you. You're a token.
That didn't have any puns.
Nope. That's just a message from me.
That's Stephen boxing.
Go ahead, black guy. Fight me. Fight me. It's a lose-lose. You're a black man. I'm a wheelchair. I'm just moving laundry. That's what I am.
He was a literal bag of bones.
And a voice that used to teach kids how to speak and spell.
Sometimes I hunt. Sometimes I hunt with a predatory bird. I am Stephen Hawking.
Ah, nice. Or would it be Stephen Birding?
Stephen Farrier.
This has been a farce. We've been Stephen mocking. Time to go now. So, Dave, aliens.
I'll go with aliens.
Brandon, aliens.
Yeah, like I said, some kind of higher intelligence for sure.
If we're gonna name this episode anything, it's higher intelligence. The other day, 3 different people told me they're watching this show and they think we're really hitting our stride. I think we proved them wrong this week.
Oh my God, this is our stride. That's so fucking sad.
You guys got anything to promote, push, whatever?
Connecticut Comedy Festival, TBD.
Nothing to promote. Like a girl. That's basically a girl said she might go out with you.
Yep. So
Nice.
I'm just waiting by the phone.
Brandon.
Check out my podcast, The Terrible Podcast, that I talked about in the beginning. It's a podcast where we talk about
2 hours
tarot.
ago. No one remembers that.
And mostly psychology. You can find it at tarotbull.com, TAROTBULL.
Tarot, like the cards.
Like the cards, yes, tarot cards.
No, but the show's terrible, like the word terrible.
That's what these are actually behind me. This is the Lover's card, which is number 6 in the major arcana. So it kind of looks like
Dave,
but
it's the lover's card.
They're doing it.
I want to talk like lovers do. Hello, lover.
Lovers do. That's what I was saying.
Hello, lover.
Hello, lover.
Hello, lover.
Hello, lover.
Hello, lover.
Lover, will you bring me the Fritos, lover? Not the cheese dip, lover. Did I
Hello,
get
lover.
hell of a good with dip night? Lover.
Lover, come here and sponge my back.
Get my sponge stick. It's a long reach around. What am I, Dave Hints around the corner, you lover? I don't know.
Put on Lethal Weapon so we can Danny Glover.
Mel Gibson hates the Jews. How dare you?
Actually, go back and listen to what he said. It
soon.
sounded like he was predicting the future. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I've got my show, the Bad Oats Podcast, which by the way, we have a couple of good episodes coming out. I just had Bob Levy on, and that'll come out Friday. It's on my Patreon. Bob and I and John Moses and Kevin Dombrowski are going to be starting a podcast. Bob had an old show on Sirius XM called Miserable Men. He's bringing it back, and this will be Miserable Men 2.0. And I'm excited about that. Another guy, this guy Doug, him and I've been a guest on his show before on his Who's Right podcast. We're going to do one called Too Damaged with TWO because we're both damaged people. And that's going to be coming out soon. I've got this thing with you fucking people. Got a lot of shows going on, so just follow me on Twitter, Pat_Oates, or anywhere else you want to fucking follow me, or go to YouTube, put in Podophiles or put in Pat Oates, find all my fucking shows. And and every Sunday you can hear me from 2 to 4 on WPLR 991. So there you go. That's my things.
All right. I also have another website, morelawsmoreproblems.com. Check it out. All right, guys. Thanks.
Dave, you want to fucking shoehorn something in because you're mad you only had one thing?
DaveHintzComedy.com. I haven't touched it in 6 months.
What's your Twitter
handle? That's what she said. I quit watching
Dave
porn.
Hintz Comedy at Twitter.
I can't find you on there.
Yeah, it's because I haven't tweeted
No,
anything.
I can't find you. Like, I searched Dave Hintz Comedy, and I can't find it.
Pretty sure it's Dave Hintz Comedy.
I don't think it is.
Pretty sure it is.
Either way. People follow Podophiles on Twitter because no one is, but I'm just posting shit at this point. I don't know. I even don't. The people I block in life, I don't block on there because no one's looking at me. Right.
I don't know. I just